and have the right mindset. The last time they got together, what happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. This is a designed run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get...
It's a ball on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Got room to work. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got a little space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here comes the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Can't get him to the ground. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The option look, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They go to the ground. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the option. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Fullback's got it. Jukes his way for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Falcons! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Now this offense is back on the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Give to the running back. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a first down at the 44.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Got enough for the first down. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. They're going back to the ground. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. Offense getting set for first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Gets down with the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The inside handoff. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Off play action. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Not a chance. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Still running at the 40. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Going to sling it on second down. Get it out on the screen. Nice move there. Still running at the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They just keep firing. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Give him 96 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson has just had no answer to the onslaught they've faced so far today. Almost feels like instead of touching Howard's rock, that sucker was dropped on top of him. They're trailing by 14 to Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll take it on the return, and they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator tries to set the defense up by showing them the same pre-snap look, but this time sending the receiver to the middle of the field.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Carter. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. They'll give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Takes the easy one to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Bulldozes his way through. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Air Force! And wasting no time throwing on this drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You'll take him any way you can get him, man, especially in this area of the field. 3rd down, ball gets deflected, but they're able to make the catch, and now they've got beautiful field position, looking to score a touchdown to cap this drive off.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It's first down from the 11. Here we go. On the option. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job.
And the Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the option. Now the toss. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Using his feet. Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Defense might bring the house here. They'll run the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Here on third down for this offense. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! And they've moved out front during the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Find space on the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Got his man downfield. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last deep ball we see in this game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed. We'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll pull it down. They stop him short of the marker. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. You're expecting them to throw it here.
Going to take a shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival. It's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.